All right. Make sure everything's good. Let's go. All right, welcome, everyone. LCS Academy, 100 Thieves versus Cloud9. My name, Eric Desperate Patran. Team's hitting the rift right now. It's definitely been a pretty rough one for 100 Thieves Academy. A rough spot going down to 5th place. Last week, changing out Meteos. Bringing in Meteos, excuse me. But not to much success thus far. He's yet to pick up a kill. Not really having much of an impact in improving the odds of this team climbing the rift. And climbing the ladder, excuse me. Cloud9 Academy, however, absolute monstrous game streak right now. 6 in a row. Currently in that 2nd place seeding, tied with Immortals. And the big thing was yesterday picking up that win against 1st place TSM. So Cloud9, they're feeling strong right now. They're feeling great with the way things have been going in the standings. 100 Thieves at least know that they've beat Cloud9 before. You have that at the start of the season. And now a little bit of an invade coming out from Cloud9 right here. Going over towards the red buff, going to be able to steal that away. Now overall, looking at the rift, taking a look at these game plans, can't help but to notice the Aatrox as well as the Volibear. It's going to result in a lot of top lane pressure. They want to apply that onto Fudge, and for good reason. Fudge has been doing so well in the split thus far. His ability to control the map, to control vision, and utilize that for flanks and taking down priority targets has made him so useful for Cloud9 Academy. See if Fudge can repeat that success, or if Cloud9 Academy can look to try and take... Excuse me, and 100 Thieves Academy could look to try and take down Fudge. Nori on the invade. He is going to get spotted out by Prismal. He's pretty low here. One Mystic Shot will land, but not willing to take the chase. Going to give up way too much. Level 1 for Prismal. He'll give up that level 2 advantage. Start losing the minions. Don't want to lose it at this stage of the game. Don't want to fall behind in levels that early. And Tomo, it's been the first time in a while that he's been on something at least a little bit more traditional. He's been very obsessed with those mage supports. Anything that gets enough pressure in the lane to really shove in, and that's what you're seeing right there. But take a look at this. A little bit of focus coming over towards his top side. Meteos wanting to focus down over onto Fudge, but Inori on the bot side going to look to find a gank of his own. Going for that first blood. Pulled under the tower. Will get the Haymaker and will get the shield. Able to stay alive. A lot of damage going in underneath the tower, but Breezy and Prismal, they do have safety to work with. No one's going to go down for a first blood. And you can see that that was very carefully played. Inori almost misstepping. Tomo getting caught out by the hook, but going to return fire, bringing a lot of damage onto Breezy. It's going to force out the flash on top of it. A very questionable hook to come out from Breezy right there. But Meteos, he's being very active. This is one of the things you need out of 100 Thieves Academy. You need to see this early game pressure come out of Meteos, looking to try and find Palafox. Going for that first blood, but Palafox will be able to flash away. A lot of action going on, but still no kills picked up quite yet. And yeah, with the way things are going in this game, 100 Thieves Academy, they need to continue this. They need to continue having that aggression come out of Meteos, having that tempo come out, because we've seen early success out of 100 Thieves Academy. The bot lane can do quite well. Prismo and Breezy, they have been able to get early kills. It's just when these team fights start breaking out, protecting Prismo and Saligo are imperative, and that is something that 100 Thieves Academy kind of struggle at. We saw it yesterday in their game against FlyQuest. Now Binding going out, getting a lot of harassment over here. Hook, gonna go wide. Tomo just getting beautiful harassment. That's the pain of taking one of those melee supports. But Meteos will be towards this bot side. Another Binding gonna go out. Gonna be able to land it on the Prismal. Might find the bait here because Meteos is looking to come in. The ward has been placed, but not gonna be able to find too much. Diamond able to walk away. Will take a bit of damage on the way out. The root gonna land onto Meteos. Meteos spending a lot of time here. Gonna get a little bit of punishment, but just gonna use his efforts to at least shove in the lane and get a recall for Prismal and Breezy. Yeah, and you can see time and time again, Meteos is just putting on that pressure. He's ganked the top side, he's ganked the mid lane, he's ganked the bot side. He's trying his best to have an impact, and to some extent, you are getting summoners, but he needs to start seeing those kills. He needs to start seeing that early game success, because when it fails like this, you see what's happening. Taking advantage of it, it's going to be Inori who's grabbing that Drake over on Ocean. So Ocean Drake will go over to Cloud9. Meteos showing up a little bit late. And Cloud9, they've been so good at early objectives, but Meteos wants to punish us. Looking to gank the bot side off of the recall. Goes straight in, getting a lot of damage onto Diamond. Diamond does not have flash this time. Going forward, able to get the first blood. Will be Prismal, but the autos are coming in, finding some vengeance. Fudge able to grab a kill. Breezy showing up to this 2v3 in favor of 100 Thieves. They will not be able to grab another kill, but they're able to just barely grab Tomo, forcing him to burn his flash. As the root goes out, the damage is done. A 1-for-1 exchange. And overall, a net win. Prismal able to grab that first blood, able to get that kill, get that income going for him. See, he does have that calls, but gotta hold that thought a little bit more, because Inori wants to show up towards the spot side. Well, it would be somewhat of a threat, but Meteos, very smart right there. You know, Inori went after the Drake. Inori was getting very low just to solo that Drake. You knew everyone else was in lane, so you knew that Inori would not be able to back up his teammates over on the bot side. He was taking beautiful advantage of that, able to get his team on the map. All that being said, though, so far 100 Thieves are doing what they should. They're capitalizing on some of the mistakes of Cloud9 Academy's early game. That does need to continue, because once you get towards that team fight phase, that's where Cloud9 Academy starts to get very dangerous. Their macro is phenomenal when it comes to the Academy scene. There's a lot of pressure over towards the top side coming from Fake God. Inori clearing his camps over towards this side of the map. Might be looking for a gank soon. There is a ward there, so he would get spotted out if he does go for this. Still, you can see that pressure. Fake God. A lot will be on his shoulders for this. You know what happens when you give Fudge a little bit too much room. We saw it yesterday in the matchup versus TSM. If you leave him alone in that lane for too long, he was also playing Camille in that game. He will just take tower after tower. I believe in the last game it was like 3 towers in 3 minutes off a split push. Now Prismal and Breezy. Again, this is going to be one of the high points for 100 Thieves, this bot lane. They're very good at capitalizing against the early mistakes of whoever they're going against for 100 Thieves. It just comes down to that team fight once again, and Meteos starting to head over towards this rift side. Shelly on the map. It's one of the first times in a while that Cloud9 have just not been in that area, have not proactively gone for that. And you have to feel a lot of this is due to the pressure that you're seeing from 100 Thieves from their bot lane, and Breezy and Prismal as they look to go for the kill. Tomo taking a lot of damage, still going to be able to return some of that. Root will not come out from Diamond, but look who's going to show up from the tri-bush. Inori looking to try to set up a gank here, does have full health. They're going to go for this dive. The ping over towards the Rift Herald coming from Meteos. Here comes Inori looking to try and grab Prismal. Gonna force the flash out of Prismal, but here comes the RKO, using it to get closer to Prismal. The Haymaker not gonna land. Prismal gonna be able to stay alive. And all that pressure is gonna amount to some plates going over to Cloud9 Academy, as well as burning that Summoner spell. Good response to come out of Meteos to go after that Rift Herald. But you still need to start to see some pressure from Meteos. You need to see Meteos start to help out this lanes. Even though he's ganking a lot, he's yet to find too much success other than that bot lane gank. Boom, look at this right here. Pelifox has the package, knows that Meteos is there. Starting to head over towards the top lane, though. Ultimatum's going to be used. Here comes the gank. It's forcing Meteos' hand. He cannot back up this gank because he wants to grab the Rift Herald. Brilliant mind games to come out of Pelifox, knowing that Meteos either had to concede the Rift Herald to back up his teammate or concede his teammate, opting for the Rift Herald instead. So the mind games are there. C9 still trying to play that macro. All things considered, though, it is Shelly going over towards 100 Thieves. As well as control the map over towards this bot side now that you had to take a recall from Palafox. That will let them get Shelly. And with Dragon spawning in 25 seconds, it's the best you could do for 100 Thieves at the very moment. But they are starting to bleed. They are starting to fall behind. 1.2k separates these teams right now at the 10-minute mark. I can see 100 Thieves really starting to set up for this streak, and so is Cloud9 Academy, starting to send some members down here. Nori going to show up. Dredgeline. We need to see if it goes through, but Breezy doesn't want to risk it. Not enough vision over on that jungle side of Cloud9 Academy. And see, the tension is there, but 100 Thieves will have that advantage of having that vision control. So Meteos can sneak in. He won't be spotted for a while. There's a control ward over in that bush, and Nori's going to press the attack, though. Able to clear out that control ward. Meteos waiting in the bush. Out goes the root. Meteos going to be spotted out. And that was valuable information for Cloud9 Academy. Absolutely doing their best to try and figure out where Meteos is. Guessing that he's in that bush. Tagging him out. Trying to get any map control that they can. Thing is here, there's too much over towards the side of 100 Thieves Academy, especially when you have that priority going over towards the mid lane of 100 Thieves Academy. Teamfight going to break out. Look to go forward. The Dragon going over to 100 Thieves. Nori still going to fight this one out. Goes in with the showstopper, but has to flash away. Fake God going to hop over the wall. Diamond will get caught by the chains. Not able to walk out. Gets pulled back in. No kill's going to go down either way, but the Dragon picked up by 100 Thieves. The teleport used by Saligo to get over back towards that top side. Shouldn't say back, towards that top side. And teleport not available for Fake God, so it's going to be a little bit of a lane swap just to get those minions that were huddling up thanks to Fudge's pressure. But now we're going to run into a situation where Fudge is teleport available, so does Palafox. Now teamfight's starting to break out. Nori going to use the Haymaker, get a pretty big shield there. Instantly going to back off, still taking quite a bit more damage. Tomo trying to return some of that damage. Breezy looking to back off. A flash over the wall. Diamond wants to catch this, but the tower's still there. Meteos going to flash in. Diamond forced to go golden, pulling back in Meteos. Meteos gets the kill, but it's going to be catastrophe as Cloud9 Academy are going to get 3, only losing 2, and picking up first brick on top of it. You can see right there, Meteos trying so hard with so much aggression to be able to get in, to be able to find the target. But that target is going to be Diamond. Diamond is not that high priority. He is the support of that role. Tomo was able to pop off there, and so was Palafox. And even though Palafox went down, he's still, well, I mean, look at the score line, 3-1-0. Palafox is starting to get that income, starting to get that gold, starting to get that power. Plus side, one of the big things about the comp, we were talking about it earlier. Fudge loves engage, he loves flanks, he loves to play the map. One of the great things about 100 Thieves comp is it plays against Fudge's ability to do that. You have the Emperor's Divide, you have the Nautilus, you have these tools to disengage whatever Fudge can bring without ultimatum. But over the wall, Nori going to look to start this team fight. Showstopper goes in using the Haymaker to be able to get a nice juicy shield there, but out comes the ultimatum. Prismal's going to be able to pick up 1 kill. The hook goes in, binding the backline. Tomo forced the British Flash to be able to get out of there, and Fudge starting to get low as well. The power of 100 Thieves starting to show now as they push Cloud9 Academy back, taking a Nori in the process. And that is it right there. 100 Thieves, able to play it perfectly, able to utilize their resources. They have a lot of DPS, a lot of sustained damage in both Prismal and Saligo, the Azir and Ezreal picks. They're going to work wonders in these team fights if they can stay safe and stay in the back, and that's what you're seeing right there. Even with Fudge getting the ultimatum off in the backline, it meant nothing because he was in too much danger to continue pressing that attack. Cloud9 Academy, it was going to be rough for them because Saligo's only going to get stronger. Azir scales really well, especially those auto-attacking Sand Soldiers can just wreak havoc on your backline if they're allowed to get that AoE damage if people are too bunched up. On top of that, there's a lot of pick, a lot of tower dive for 100 Thieves Academy. And now Cloud9 Academy trying to respond as best as they can, putting Pelefox over towards that top side. No teleport available for Pelefox, however, you do have the teleport for Fudge, who's over in the bot side, pushing that lane out. And it's good for him to be there. You know, you want him in the Aatrox matchup. You want him to punish that Aatrox as much as possible. Camille is really good at doing that. And see Fudge just waiting on the wings. You know, you do get the slight skill matchup. It is something where Camille has to dodge a lot of these attacks, but Camille has the kit for it. You know, you have the ultimatum, you have the hook shot, you have a lot of tools to punish Fake God. But here comes Sonori coming towards the mid lane. He will be spotted out by Control Ward. So no gank looking to come in just yet. Fudge still with so much pressure on this bot side. The question is, what is it going to amount to? Are you trying to lock down Fake God, get the roam over towards the mid lane? There is a neutral objective up right now. And there's going to be no real response from Cloud9 Academy. They're just conceding the Rift Heralds right now. The 100 Thieves Academy, when they went against Cloud9 last time, they had to come back. You know, they went at a deficit, and they are able to fight their way back and take a win. With their control of neutrals right now, this looks like a plausible thing, especially with their team comp. It looks like we might see shades of game number 1 if 100 Thieves can keep this sort of playstyle going. Shelly goes out, mid lane turret, gonna go down, but at the cost of a dragon being picked up. The Wind Drake going over to Cloud9 Academy. But it's definitely going to benefit 100 Thieves Academy a little bit more. Getting that mid lane tower is going to get you more map control. And you're going to be able to get more deep wards over in the jungle of Cloud9 Academy. On top of that, the response of Cloud9 Academy is very slow for this one. They're having a hard time dealing with some of the macro that's coming out of 100 Thieves. 2 towers consecutively picked up by 100 Thieves Academy. A lot of that gold being funneled over into Saligo towards that top side. Gonna see what that results in as he does take his recall. Actually, not able to pick up much yet. And there we go. The Oblivion Orb gonna be picked up by Saligo. So that damage is going to start adding up, and it's a great item to have for the mid game when you want that early penetration. But still, Cloud9, they're looking to get some control over the map now. Cloud9 Academy's macro works well, and now you have Fudge in the bot lane getting the split push going. Fake God is going to have to respond to that sometime soon. As long as that pressure's still there, it's going to give a strong advantage over to Fudge, who can utilize his teleport a little bit better. It's going to be less punishing for him. All that being said, though, Cloud9 Academy are not looking to outright take a team fight. They're looking to just play the map and find their picks accordingly. It's very hard to team fight what 100 Thieves Academy have, so that's why you're not seeing that huge tempo that you saw at Cloud9 Academy before. And Cloud9 Academy just look like they don't really know what to do at this stage of the mid game. They're walking around, they're getting vision, they keep putting Fudge over towards that bot side to shove in the wave, but they're not doing anything with it. It's giving more windows for 100 Thieves Academy to build up their economy, to get their carries online. It's right here, 3 in the mid lane. There is no mid lane tower. It's going to be full retreat for Cloud9 Academy, and they're going to be able to get away. That's one of the beautiful things about taking that Karma, getting that Mantra shield, giving the movement speed boost to everyone. But still, the rotation's going to come out of 100 Thieves. They're looking to spot out any stragglers they can find of Cloud9 Academy, try and catch them out in rotation. And it is a good time to do it. They do have a lot of control of the river, of the jungle. But look at Fudge over the wall. Has the ultimatum available, but will instead back off, not willing to risk it. Too many members missing. A very close hook to come out of Breezy. Looking for that engagement. 100 Thieves Academy are not going to be able to grab it, but Honori will be able to smite away a minion for himself. Yeah, And this is turning out to a slow game right now, and I think that benefits 100 Thieves more and more. You get the recalls coming in. Saligo been farming quite well, pound for pound with Palafox. Still a rather empty rift, though, in terms of action. I mean, what can you do? If you're 100 Thieves Academy, you're not looking to make that critical mistake that gives Cloud9 their way into this match. And if you're Cloud9, you need to utilize this 1-3-1 better. You need to try and get 100 Thieves. You need to take away this vision that they have so strongly over towards this Baron side and start establishing vision on the blue side jungle of 100 Thieves. In this case, the red side jungle, because we do have a neutral objective coming up. Cloud Drake gonna spawn in the next 40 seconds. Tomo, gotta be careful there, friend. He's looking by his lonesome. Minori trying to find the flank here as the RKO gonna go off, but over the wall will go Meteos. Here comes the ultimatum, going for Fake God. Fudge has to back off because Fake God pulled him too far in, but it's gonna be a lot of tools used right there. You have the ultimates of both the top lane and the jungler. Going both sides. Let's see how this team fight's going to break out. Meteos going to get caught as Inori tries to pull him in. Flash burnt by Meteos to be able to save his own hide. Now you're starting to see the pressure of Cloud9 Academy as they shove in this wave. Getting the minion wave towards the tower, knowing that 100 Thieves need to take a recall. Health bar's too low. Control of the rift. Gonna go over to Cloud9 Academy as the package comes out. Palafox, as well as the ultimate of Tomo. Gonna find that kill onto Saligo. And now the response coming out of Breezy. Tries to go for hook. Fake God's gonna be able to show up as well. As Inori gets the Haymaker, gets that big shield in. Taking a lot of punishment, taking a lot of damage. Cloud9 Academy don't want to try their luck anymore. They know they took Saligo out. Time to just go for the neutral and grab that Drake. You can see right there, just a beautiful utilization of the package. Palafox just used that to go right after Saligo, making a panic, forcing the Emperor's Divide, flashing over that Emperor's Divide as well. And this is what's enabling a lot for Cloud9 Academy. That's what they need. They're not looking for the outright team fights. They're looking for the picks. And now once they're able to get that, now they're at Dragon Soul. 2 Cloud Drakes, 1 Ocean Drake. It's a good spot for Cloud9 to be. And it's par for the course for them. Now for 100 Thieves Academy, stated too many times, they're just the ticking time bomb. They're waiting for that moment where Saligo can increase his damage substantially. That being said, you're waiting for that 30-minute mark, it seems like now. Still no real kills picked up. He's farming great, but has yet to really pick up kills or assists. He's only got that 1 from earlier. And now the Specialist Fudge going straight for the split push Camille. Almost always going for the Ravenous Hydra. And it's a hard thing to deal with. Camille attacks pretty quickly. Having that Trinity Force on top of it, she just clear wave, walk out, clear wave, walk out. Meteos gonna get put on a chain. Or can they find a pet bear? Breezy puts out the depth charge. Gonna find 2 knock-ups there as the RKO goes out, going for the backline. Meteos starting to get low, but Prismal will find Palafox. Tomo forced to go golden. A lot of damage onto Prismal, but Saligo will be there to capitalize. And here he goes, going after Diamond. Here comes the Emperor's Divide, shoves them right back into the team. And 100 Thieves, they find a team fight. They're right back into this game. And a great setup there. Utilizing those tools. It's a team fighting comp. It works well when it's able to pick out those big carries. Tomo, Palafox. When Palafox goes down, they lose so much. And Fudge on top of that, unable to join that fight the whole time. Still looking to go in, going right after Prismal. A lot of damage onto Prismal. Prismal going to stay alive though. Looking to try and take down Inori. Fudge going really deep here, but has to instantly back off. Prismal critically low, and so is the Baron, but 100 Thieves, they're going to be able to grab it. Ultimate goes through, all for naught. Fudge now in a rough spot, wants to run out of this one, but there is a brilliant auto attack, getting the root in, stopping Fudge from going after Saligo. Prismal still over the wall, throws out the Mystic Shot, very low here. Now Fudge goes straight after Saligo. There's no more tools to get him closer into this fight, so he's gonna fall at the hands of Saligo and Prismal. A brilliant effort, but not gonna be enough, and 100 Thieves are able to get another one. The big thing about that kill, though, it is staggered. It was way after the rest of Cloud9 Academy went down. So you have 30 seconds before Fudge hits the map. It's a lot of time for 100 Thieves to take their time to set up the vision and to start getting those Baron-empowered sieges. You do see that there is a lot of power on Cloud9. A lot of individual power. You see that from Fudge over and over. You see it from Palafox over and over. Like, the score lines are still good for their carries. The big thing is, it just doesn't work that well in a team fight, and that is what 100 Thieves Academy keep trying to set up. You can see Breezy, Meteos constantly trying to push in for those engages. Meteos, sometimes they look questionable, but at least he's trying them, and that's what we need to see. Same thing from Breezy. He's done some questionable hooks, but he's still trying them. And now look at this. Fudge over on the bot side. Gonna spot out Fake God. Ultimatum gonna go out. World Ender gonna be popped. So much damage coming out of Fudge, but Fake God is able to return it quite well. Fudge still alive. We'll get the shield from Tomo, but his health bar too low. He's gonna fall. It's gonna be a 1-for-2 exchange somehow in favor of 100 Thieves, as they were able to pick up a kill off screen, and it's going to result even more now as they're able to just start demolishing these structures of Cloud9 Academy. And this is rough here. Fake God thought he was stronger than he actually was. He also went into that very ambitious, but gotta hold that thought. Here comes the depth charge, trying to find the pick on the Diamond. That's exactly what they're gonna get. Diamond way too close there. It's gonna result in more structures going down, more punishment coming out of 100 Thieves Academy. And yeah, with that 1v1 fight, Fudge was impatient in that fight. Fake God, he can still do a lot of damage. He's still Aatrox. He's still one of the OG bullies. But Fudge has to use his kit to dodge a lot of the abilities of Fake God. He has to play to what Fake God's doing. Use that hook shot to be able to get away from some of those Qs. The ultimatum puts you in an invulnerable state for a split second. Unfortunately, he did not do that this time, and that's what you're seeing. That impatience is definitely really costing him, costing the rest of Cloud9 Academy as well. This might be the end of that monstrous 6-game streak as an engage comes out over the wall. Breezy with authority. Here comes the RKO. Honori starting to run low. He's going to fall. 2 down for Cloud9 Academy as they're in full retreat. Fudge, Diamond, and Palafox trying to get away from the horde that is 100 Thieves Academy. And now the setup over towards the mid lane. Prismal just going to auto away at this tower. Doesn't even care if he takes a turret shot. He knows he has this in the bank. With Honori down, with Tomo down, there's not much Cloud9 Academy can do to defend against these sieges. Yeah, and all that being said, look over at the dragon as well. Fake God gonna make sure that that dragon soul is not gonna be secured by Cloud9 Academy. A very smart move to send him separately. It's not going to result in the inhibitor, but it takes away a little bit of time from Cloud9 to go after that win condition of Dragon Soul. Now the recalls coming in. 100 Thieves Academy are looking great at this point. They were able to overcome that deficit that Cloud9 Academy had found. Against them, that is. Got to say things in the right order. But now, this is shades of game 1. This is shades of week number 1. 100 Thieves versus Cloud9 Academy. 100 Thieves did something similar. Fell behind, came back. This team fighting comp is working so well for them. Palafox able to grab a top turret, get some more gold over towards himself. But if you look at the build of Saligo, he is online. Deathcap, Gnasher's Tooth, Moralos. This is the prime spot to be for Saligo. As long as he's protected, him and Prismal can do damage on the Rift. Now 100 Thieves, they need to respond to the split push that's going to come out of Cloud9 Academy, because this is the only true win condition for Cloud9 Academy. Setting up this 1-3-1 and trying to separate 100 Thieves, trying to make sure that 100 Thieves can't get this devastating team fight that they've been going for. They're just off to the races ever since they've been able to get them. And Fudge, once again, pushes out, but this time he's being much more careful. He hasn't finished that Ravenous Hydra. It's something he definitely needs if he wants to take these fights against Fake God. And Fake God on top of that, keep in mind, he does have the Conqueror, so these sustained fights work wonders for him. Now Fudge, doing Fudge things. Split pushes there. Telling Fake God, come get your just desserts. Fake God's gonna respond. Head over towards that bot side. Teleport's available for both, but Fudge only doing this to shove in the wave, get his income, and take the recall. I'm pretty sure he's going to buy the Ravenous Hydra right here. Finally has the goal to complete that. Gets the Ravenous Hydra, has the Executioner's Calling as well. Now he's in a good spot to start taking these fights. But the response out of 100 Thieves is going to be to go after this Baron. Fudge is starting to head over towards the area. The teleport's going to be used. Will C9 get there in time? The steal is not going to happen. And Ori looks to jump in, but he's wasted. Now Fudge looking to fight this, but he can't get towards that backside. Diamond taking a lot of damage. Fudge going to go in, and out comes the ultimatum. They're trying to lock down Saligo. Palafox is going to be back there as well. And Saligo going to go down. This might be the fight that C9 Academy needs. But since Prismal is back with the teleport, he's able to turn this around and take it right to the face of Cloud9 Academy. A very close fight and a quadra kill coming out from Fake God. And a beautiful display. Even though Cloud9 were able to get towards that backside, even though they were able to claim Saligo, Prismal, did you see that? He just takes his recall, he teleports back in, fresh as new, right off the bench, had his Gatorade, ready to fight, and now Inori, he's doing his last stand right here, trying to get the damage in, throws out the Haymaker, gets the shield, goes golden. It's all gonna be for naught, and it's not really for naught, because Naught's still standing as Breezy takes down the turret. Nexus Tower is under attack. Tomo looking to go in, the respawn timers finally ticking in for Cloud9 Academy. They're gonna have a second chance to fight this as Fudge. Looking to jump in, tries to go after Breezy, taking way too much damage, falling critically low. Will use the ultimatum. Here comes the teleport to Ligo. A new challenger has appeared. Cloud9 has to back off. A rough spot for Cloud9 Academy, but the 6-game win streak, it's looking to come to a close. Will Cloud9 Academy be able to defend as the Nexus explodes? 100 Thieves Academy are knocking at the door of Cloud9 Academy, and they will break the 6-game win streak of Cloud9.